Hello, beautiful, and welcome to the Prosperous Womb. So today I want to dive into two things that set you apart, that distinguish you from your peers in the coaching industry. Two things that position you in your niche or your non-niche as the obvious solution to your clients' challenges and the platform for your clients' aspiration to create exponential expansion in their lives. It's the thing that takes you from charging $250 an hour in 1 week, and in the fourth week, the value of your time goes to $2,500 an hour. It's the thing that supports you, or the two things that support you to really 10x from the inside out and create mastery from within. So you're not focused on what's happening outside, but looking at the potency of your divine gifts and the skills and tools that you have in your kit to co-create with the clients the things you're here to create in your assignment. So what are those two things? There are a million trillion things that support us to sell at the highest level, to serve at the highest level, to create deep mastery and impact with the work that we do. But I'm going to focus again on just two. So two of those million things, the first one is your high ticket signature system. And I know that as coaches, we dance in the moment, right? So we're not tied down to a structure or a platform that says, this is how it must go, because everyone is a beautiful snowflake, okay? Everyone is different. And we create programs, bespoke, transformational, deep, high-level impact programs that support people where they are and walk with them A through Z to where they're going and beyond. However, it is really powerful when you have your way of using your tools, when you have your way of applying the skill set that you've gotten from the world and the divine gifts and magic that God is working with through you. A signature system is just simply what you do with your clients and how you know you get them or co-create with them what it is they want. Now, what does that look like? I'll give you an example. In my coaching business, my signature system has evolved over the last 6.5 years. When it started, it was just 4 things. It was mindset, it was strategy, it was systems, and it was vision. Not in that order, but it was 4 things. And I went vision to the strategies and got the action. And over the years, I realized that there were certain things that I did with my clients that got the results and better exponential ROIs. So I asked myself certain questions. I looked at the coaching industry as a whole. I looked at the clients who were coming to me. I looked within my niche as a business coach working with attorneys, accountants, and women coaches. And I asked myself, what sets me apart from every other coach in the industry? That's when you look to your midwife and midwife your gifts and your magic. And I thought to myself, because of the work I do and the results I co-create, the high ticket profit explosion, where you get to create as much income as you want, as much impact as you want, from the inside out, it's holistic, the whole you. What system will be the best thing to get clients there so that the value of their time goes from $250 an hour to $2,500 an hour, or from $2,500 an hour to $25,000 an hour? What would that system look like, and what needs to go into it? So I thought about it, and I thought, my business is the Prosperous Womb. So let's take the midwife and the CEO and the visionary components of creating a coaching business. So my system is called the High Ticket Profit Explosion, of course, Midwife CEO Visionary System. So it's the Midwife CEO Visionary System. Now, why is that? I had to look at what I do differently and what I do better. And the way I always start is from a midwife visionary position, which is looking at the whole picture and knowing that this is a safe space where I get to hold the space for you no matter what you say, even in the moments that you think it is impossible, unrealistic to co-create the thing that we're here to work on. And as a midwife, I know that baby is coming, even if you're in a coma. It doesn't matter if you pout, stomp your feet, cross your legs, you will give birth to the thing because we're co-creating together. So I hold a vision that reconnects you to the mission, your assignment. And the midwife also reminds you, the midwife being reminds you of who you are, of what you have, and supports you to harvest all those gifts, the magic, the skills, the experience, all the things that reflect in your messaging, in your pricing, in your packaging, and in the offer. And now the CEO aspect of it, midwife CEO. The CEO looks at things from two ways: the art side, the artistic side, the artistry, and the science, right? So the artistry is the mindset. Who do I become to create this thing? What does her already have? What does her already do and be? How does she already see the thing? And we work backwards to reverse engineer that mindset to create the thing from the artistic mindset perspective of the CEO. And then there's the science. The science comes from the question, what systems do I have in place to make co-creating this thing easier? And that involves systems, strategies, and structures. And when it comes to systems, there's business systems, personal systems, and social relationship responsibility systems. There are three different kinds of systems that hold up the business so that you're not flailing like a plastic bag in the wind. And then, from the mindset, CEO, and visionary perspective, the question I ask myself, because I work with entrepreneurs, attorneys, accountants, and coaches, is what's in it for them? How does what I do with them, how does my result, whether it's Supernatural, the Coach's Supernatural coaching program, whether it's the HighTicket Profit Explosion VIP day, whether it's the HighTicket Profit Explosion Heartbeat Messaging Connection, how does that help them deliver the best value to their legal clients, to their accounting clients, and to their coaching clients? How does that help them to deliver the best value? And how does the work we do together create clarity for them, simplify their lives, their business, and their relationships, help them grow from the inside out so that they have mastery from the inside out, not based on somebody's blueprint or whatever it is? And how does the work we do in my system create creative freedom and time freedom? There's no time freedom without creative freedom if you're a visionary, if you're a CEO, if you're an entrepreneur, okay? Because the reason sometimes we get blocked is because we don't have the creative freedom and we have more time, but we put that time into things that don't really count. And that leads me into the second part. I said there were two parts. The second thing that supports you to go from $250 an hour to $2,500 an hour or higher is the 80-20 rule. And not just the basic 80-20 rule, because we all know that 80% of our results, the ROI we co-create with clients, comes from 20% of our strategies, systems, and structures. So when you're creating your signature system and you have all these things in place, as a midwife CEO visionary, my biggest question to myself was, what is in my 80% that is holding me back? What in my 80% do I need to let go of as a midwife CEO visionary that I can take my system from $250 an hour to $2,500, that I can cut back the crap that's unnecessary? Because a lot of us walk into our businesses thinking, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need that. But that's mostly the 80%. So it took me 6 years. It shouldn't take you 6 years. It take you maybe 3 weeks or whatever. It took me 6 years to figure out what my 20% was. And so I had to go into my 80% and think, what is in my 80% that needs to be my 20%? And what is in my 20% that now needs to go into 80%? Because that thing in my 20% is holding me back from up-leveling my skills, my mastery, and from creating deeper impact. See, we didn't come here to chase things. We didn't come here to chase people. And we did not come here to accumulate things. So when we're becoming masters, creative masters in our art, in our assignment, in the thing we're here to do, it's not about creating a system based on somebody's formula. It's about intuitively walking yourself back home. And what I found that when you know what goes into your 20%, when you have a system that's fluid and works for everyone else, but you have a mastery in it, you're able to walk yourself back home to shalom. You're able to walk yourself back home to better health, to better quality of life, to better joy. It's that feeling that people keep chasing in their businesses. My clients do it, I do it. The feeling of, I want to feel like I've arrived, I've achieved something. There's no place to go. It is a creative journey that gets better. The better it gets, the better it gets. The sweeter it gets, the sweeter it gets, because creating that exponential ROI with clients, creating that deeper impact takes mastery of your tools, not mastery of your client and her business. You don't have to be an expert in your client. I'm not an expert in the attorneys' businesses that I work with. I'm not an expert in the accountants' businesses that I work with. I'm not an expert in all the health coaches or mindset coaches or relationship coaches' businesses that I work with. But I am an expert in the Midwife CEO Visionary Toolkit, which means I know how to use my tools. I get training, I get mastery, I get certifications that support me, and life experience and work experience and client experience and the client journey that support me to up level and get better and better at what I do, so that the investment to work with me increases every time, and the value you get from 1 hour is higher than if you work with me for 18 months, which is exactly what Supernatural is. It's 18 months. So if you want to go deeper with clients and make deeper impact in a way that actually works from the inside out, mastery, service from the inside out, it's knowing what to focus on in that 20%, knowing what to remove from your 20% and put into the 80% category. And I'm not saying go hire a team, because a lot of coaches hire for capacity, not to buy their time back. So it might not be a team, it might be you just need one person. It might be that you need systems and structures and strategies that support your creative and time freedom and give you higher profits. Impact is happening. We're all here to create impact. We're not here to chase things. So that's a given. But that deeper impact means we have to love ourselves enough to create the most simple, most powerful, most exponential way to support our clients. Now, you don't have to do what I did with the Midwife CEO Visionary framework. You don't have to do that. But I invite you to look at your business and ask yourself, what sets you apart? What do you do differently or better than everybody else? What have your clients said has been missing for them that brought them to your coaching offers? And how can your coaching offer be that continuity in their life, their relationship, their business, their health, that supports them to go to the moon and back with those offers, that supports them to go deeper and deeper and grow? Because it doesn't matter how much money you make in your business or how good you look or how much weight you've lost or how much your relationship is amazing. If you're not growing, your impact cannot grow. So let me know how this lands for you. And in the HighTicket Profit Explosion workshop, I've created the Midwife CEO Visionary Toolkit so that clients can use all the tools that I use in Supernatural, in the HighTicket Profit Explosion VIP Day, in the HighTicket Profit Explosion Heartbeat Connection. All the tools I use with clients for 18 months or the VIP Day or whatever it is are in that Midwife CEO Visionary Toolkit, so that you too can co-create the value of your time, of your work, of your impact, and create your own signature system that works for you based on your tools and your way of doing business. You can go to highticketprofitexplosion.com and dive deeper into the Midwife CEO Visionary Kit workshop. It's been good having you.